Hi, my name's Tom. I'm Director of Training here at Building Momentum, and this is Ben, one of our innovation leads. What have we been working on recently?
Recently we've been working on a lot of printing parts that fit onto various objects that we have around the house and the workplace, trying to figure out ways to make wrenches that we may have lost or things like that, and experimenting with the different ways that you can interface those objects with a 3D model on the computer. And we've come up with this challenge. Tom here is going to take an object and measure it with a bunch of different measuring tools, and he's going to then try to recreate that object on the computer.
And Ben is going to turn around and actually take that piece of hardware and scan it using 21st century technology so that we can see which one is the quickest and also which one gives the best result at the end of the day.
And
let's go ahead and do it.
So Tom and I both took a crack at this bathroom tap, modeling it in two different ways, and then creating tools that fit over these taps to see which process works best.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty evident that mine's more angular and more geometric. That's because the way that you measure with calipers and a ruler lends itself to that. You're specifically talking about the diameter of a circle, whereas yours is slightly more flowy and organic because it's more custom, it's more arbitrary.
It's a little lumpy.
It's lumpy, yeah, it's lumpy. And I think the best way of saying this is that different techniques lend themselves to different things.
Of course.
What we can say here is that my process is a lot more succinct and accurate. So if you're doing something small, that's why you would use this process. Whereas your process is, as you've said, slightly more blobby and organic, which means that you'll use it for something bigger and more arbitrary.
Yeah, and if you see when you put your wrench on your faucet, it fits perfectly. There's not a whole lot of gap there. If you try and put mine on, it doesn't. It does work.
It works in a pinch. Works in a pinch.
But it also took 3 times the length, the time to make.
Yes.
Mine took 20 minutes. It took 20 minutes to model this out and make a wrench for it.
Whereas mine took somewhere in the realm of 5 or 6 minutes because it's relatively easy to model. And I don't think my tool works even on yours from a standpoint. So the function isn't the same.
No.
So you do have those lens off, and we talked about size and complexity, but also accuracy is one of those things too, where this is a copy of our tap that we made earlier, that we modeled earlier, and they're the same but different. So his tool works on mine, but my tool doesn't work on his. So you can see the drawbacks that you have there.
If you guys have any questions about 3D scanning, 3D printing, how to make tools and make things that match these sorts of parts in real life, please send us a message. We'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions.
And go ahead and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you.